Guys, did you know that there's a government shutdown right around the corner? Yay! And Trump decided to come to the negotiating table. Yay! Oh, and is immediately backing off from any deal that was struck with the Democrats. So, again, I'm going to say this over and over and over again. Shut it down. Shut down the fucking government, okay? You want to know why it's probably beneficial, broadly speaking, in order to shut down the fucking goddamn government? Oh, should be fairly fucking obvious. It will do anything possible in order to stop the ridiculous oafish buffoonery that is this current fucking goddamn administration. But you know, well, the Baileys are telling me we can't shut down the government. We have to continue doing nothing, and we can't continue to keep doing nothing if the government is shut down. Like, how am I gonna get my paycheck? I need my paycheck. So I don't know, like, fucking spare me it, dude. Shut the fucking goddamn government down. But what? I think for the first time the president heard our objections. We'll get to what the Republicans are fucking saying. And how this is just complete utter fucking copium huffing yet again by Chuck fucking Schumer.
And I think for the first time, the president heard our objections and heard why we needed a bipartisan bill.
He has never given a fuck about a bipartisan bill. Cope and fucking seethe. What do we have here?
There was a frank and direct discussion with the President of the United States and Republican leaders, but significant and meaningful differences remain. Democrats are fighting to protect the health care of the American people, and we are not going to support.
I'm going to say this again. The government shuts down in about, while recording this, 22 hours. 22 hours is when it's going to shut down.
A partisan Republican spending bill that continues to gut the health care of everyday Americans. Period. Full.
This is in reference to the One Big Beautiful Bill. We all know what the provisions within the One Big Beautiful Bill are. They are cutting $1 trillion from Medicare, or rather Medicaid, and SNAP in order to pay for tax cuts for the rich. And another cut that's also happening to Medicare specifically is because of pay-go stipulations, right? The money that is needed for Medicare is stipulated to have to be financially fucking solvent. Because the cuts within the One Big Beautiful Bill, well, guess what? That financial solvency, gone. And there's going to be a cut occurring to Medicare because of the pay-go stipulations that exist.
Full stop. There's a Republican-caused healthcare crisis that is causing hospitals and nursing homes and community-based health clinics all across the country, in rural America, urban America, small.
They are starting to close. By the way, the cuts have not gone through quite yet. They are slated to be implemented at around the time after the midterms. Because, again, the Republicans want to reap whatever political benefit they're going to get from this before fucking over everyone.
The heartland of America and black and brown communities throughout this country. And that crisis is happening right now. And that's why we believe there is urgency to both keeping the government open, reaching a bipartisan spending agreement that actually meets the needs of the American people.
And this is where I disagree with the fucking two useless morons, Bailey schizophrenic and deer in the headlights looking head ass over here, where I wholeheartedly disagree with them. The Republicans are not interested in negotiations. They have never been interested in negotiations. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. That is the only way you're going to make them bend to your fucking knees. I swear to God, if there's a vote on the fucking goddamn floor of the House and floor of the fucking goddamn Senate, and there are Democrats who cross over to allow the continuing resolution be able to go through, holy shit, dead fucking goddamn party. Like, wholeheartedly, completely dead.
In terms of their health, their safety, their economic well-being, and quality of life, while also addressing the dangerous Republican healthcare crisis.
Dude, I swear to God, it's gonna be the exact same shit on the vote for culture, the initial fucking on the initial shit, dude. Oh God, it's so fucking it's so fucking stupid. It's gonna be the exact same shit as the vote on fucking culture. Ugh.
We laid out to the president some of the consequences of what's happening in healthcare. And by his face and by the way he looked, I think he heard about them for the first time. The closing of rural hospitals. The fact that so many clinics are closing. And I don't know if he knew this before, but the fact that people will pay $4,000 more a year, $400 more a month, close to $5,000 more a year on their healthcare premiums if we don't do anything. and people don't know what.
See, here's the thing. I don't disagree with what Chuck Schumer is saying here. Like, duh. Like, forehead obvious. The problem is that you are basically just capitulating up front to the Republicans who are not interested in fucking negotiating. We're gonna get to what the Republicans are saying. You do not treat them honestly. There is no point in treating these fucking people honestly because they have never treated you honestly. So as far as I'm concerned, just be like, fuck you. I'm not gonna listen to you. You can go fuck yourselves. Like, I've had enough. Like, why should I listen to you? Why should I listen to anything that you people have to say? Like, get the hell out of here.
What to do. The average working family can't afford that. I told him how I met a mother who was crying to me because her daughter had cancer.
Yeah, too bad he doesn't give a fuck about that. Unless it's a daughter he can fucking rape with, like, Jeffrey Epstein. I don't listen, Chuck Schumer. I don't think the president's gonna really care about a daughter with fucking cancer.
And what has happened with healthcare, with what they have done, she's going to watch her daughter suffer and maybe die. And so he seemed to, for the first time, understand the magnitude of this crisis. And
I'm sure.
Talk to the Republican leaders and tell them we need bipartisan input on healthcare, on rescissions into their bill. Their bill does not have they never talk to us. Thune didn't negotiate with me. Johnson didn't negotiate with Hakeem. And on the key issues, the Appropriations Committee, which has talked about 3 of the smaller bills.
Guys, I wonder why they're not negotiating with you. Like, they're just not going to talk with you. Like, they're not going to talk with you because Trump literally said from on high, well, I think we can pass it without them, so just don't talk to them, which is not true, by the way. Very stupid. And the reason why Trump fucking thought that is because of you, Chuck Schumer. You are the main problem. Because of the fact that you decided to whip up 7 fucking votes within the Senate in order to vote on culture for the continuing resolution, and then allow for the fucking continuing resolution to be voted on to go through with a simple fucking majority. That's why Trump and the Republican Party thinks that there is no point in fucking negotiating with you, because they think that you're going to whip out the votes in order to stop the fucking shutdown, which is why I'm consistently saying, you let the shutdown fucking happen. This is, again, you are being given an opportunity to actually exercise political power, and you're probably gonna fucking piss it away because you're a fucking coward.
Bills, they're good bills. They said the appropriators couldn't agree and said kick it up to the 4 leaders. They still haven't talked.
And let me say,
Oh, sure, whatever. Complete nonsense. What is this?
we're deadly serious about addressing the Republican-caused healthcare crisis because it's a deadly serious issue for the American people. Largest cut to Medicaid.
Again, there's like no point in like this is the problem that I have with this rhetoric, by the way. Constantly saying that's a Republican-caused healthcare crisis. Broadly speaking, everyone already knows that, right? The one big beautiful bill, broadly speaking, is quite unpopular. Nobody, like, even amongst Republicans, they do not like the bill. They think the bill is complete utter fucking dog shit. So saying that this is it's Republican caused. They're the ones who are doing this. It's like, no shit, dipshit. Like, do you think the American people are idiots? That's a rhetorical question. Yes, you people do think that.
In American history, hospitals, nursing homes, and community-based health clinics closing right now. The fact that more than 20 million Americans are on the brink of experiencing dramatically increased premiums, copays, and deductibles because of the Republican refusal to extend the Affordable Care Act tax credits, which benefit working-class Americans. And we pointed that out. I pointed that out. Working-class Americans, their health care. That's what we're fighting to preserve, to defend, and to strengthen.
Yeah, too bad the Republican Party has never given a fuck about goddamn working-class Americans. Alright, let's see. We have more shit about the ACA. What is this?
Republicans control the House, Republicans control the Senate, and Donald Trump is the president. The government shuts down because Republicans have decided to shut the government down and hurt the American people. That's a point that we made loudly and clearly in that meeting. It was...
Again, like I said before, they don't care because they still think that, like I've said before, the main reasoning why they're basically saying, like, they're not going to shut down the government is because, again, as I've said before, they believe that Chuck Schumer is, again, going to whip up the 7 fucking votes needed and probably will have John Fetterman vote in favor of the fucking continuing resolution anyways because, again, John Fetterman is basically a fucking Republican. And is more than likely going to whip up the needed votes to make sure that the fucking government doesn't shut down. That is why. Like, it's complete, utter fucking nonsense, dude.
Was a frank and sharp discussion about the path forward. We made clear that we are ready, willing, and able over these next 36 or so hours to find a bipartisan path forward to fund the government and avoid a shutdown. But any agreement must be bipartisan in nature, and it's got to meet the needs of the American people in terms of their health, safety, and economic well-being.
Yeah, it's not going to do that. Extending the ACA fucking tax credits? Yeah, I don't think they're going to do that. Because, again, like, the Republicans are not interested in any of that. There's no point in going for fucking bipartisanship. No. You force them to come to you to negotiate. Like I've been consistently saying before, Schumer and Jefferies are wholeheartedly... They are not built for this moment. They are capitulating up front for no fucking reason.
Spending agreement that by necessity has to be bipartisan nature, has to actually improve the quality of life of the American people, particularly as it relates to the Republican-caused healthcare crisis. There is urgency to the moment.
Like, I don't know how many times this has to be said. Again, like, if one side just decides to completely negotiate in bad faith and just not give a fuck about anything that you have to say, what is the point in negotiating with them? Why do you continue to negotiate with them? What is the point of negotiating with people who are fundamentally uninterested in the concept of negotiating, Hakeem? Why? Why do they not want to do it? It's nonsense.
Because Republicans are decimating the health care of the American people. The largest cut to Medicaid in American history as part of the one big ugly bill. Medicare confronts a $536 billion cut if Congress fails to act at the end of this year. The Affordable Care Act tax credits, and much of our discussion was focused on this issue because of the immediate urgency of the fact that in just a matter of days, which we continue to point out, tens of millions of Americans are going to confront the reality that their health care, premiums, copays, deductibles, and costs are about to skyrocket out of control because of Republicans' refusal to extend the tax credits in ways that would benefit working class Americans. We also made clear in the meeting.
I don't know if I'm just gonna like keep reiterating the same point. Again, one side of the fucking aisle is not interested in honest engagement, in honest fucking discussion whatsoever. Like, they don't give... They're totally okay with cutting healthcare if it means that their fucking corporate buddies and billionaire buddies at the top get more fucking money. Like, again, like, this is what happens when both parties are wholeheartedly captured by the exact same interests, like, consistently. They are, only going to push for and be, like, ineffective fucking stewards of the current sort of, like, corporatocracy that fucking exists within the United States of America. Like, spare me it, Hakeem Jefferies and Chuck Schumer. You two motherfuckers are not built for this moment. I don't know how many times this needs to be constantly fucking reiterated, but these two fucking guys are also flush with corporate cash. In reality, they don't really give much of a shit about this unless they can be, like, technocratic, like, annoying, namby-pamby, idiot little liberals who just want to tweak around the fucking edges but allow the current fundamental structures of, the corporatocracy that exists within the United States of America still be in place. Like, again, as I have constantly reiterating here over and over and over again, the reason why the Democrats are not ever going to put up the effective fight that is necessary is because they're also captured by the same interests of the Republican Party. So again, they think that they don't have to negotiate with you, so they're not going to. Like, why bother?
Donald Trump promised that costs were going to go down on day one. But costs aren't going down in the United States of America. Costs are going up. Inflation is going up. America is too expensive. And Democrats are fighting.
He lied. Whoa, the obvious liar who loves to lie lied. Crazy.
The Affordable Care Act issue and the Republican health care crisis, because we believe that we need to make this country more affordable. And the reality is that in a matter of days, notices are going to go out to tens of millions of Americans, making clear that their health care is about to become dramatically more expensive in ways that will actually cause medical bankruptcy for many, or some to have to forego.
I mean, it's just the same fucking stump speech that's effectively... It's fucking meaningless, dude. Like, again, you're trying to negotiate with a side that is fundamentally uninterested in negotiating and is fundamentally fucking bad faith. So there's no point in negotiating with them. You let the government shut down.
House Democrats are here. Senate Democrats are here. The Senate is ready to act. House Republicans cancel votes. They're on vacation right now, all across the country, and some are spread out across the world.
Oh, by the way, I also heard about this recently. Adlita Grijalva, who just won the fucking Arizona 7th special election, Mike Johnson is delaying swearing her in to Congress to try to delay from the discharge petition from going through. Because again, as I've said before, she is the 218th vote necessary to allow the discharge petition to go through to, basically just allow a vote on the floor of the House in order to have the release from the DOJ of the Epstein fucking files. Because again, you're telling me that the pedophile in fucking power that is currently in power right now in the United States of America might not want the fucking pedophile files to come out? It's crazy, I know. But again, like, I don't know how many times it needs to be fucking constantly said to these motherfuckers. Like, they're not serious. They're not willing to negotiate in good faith. I don't know, like, I can't believe the House Republicans are not in the House right now. It's like, because they don't want to negotiate, man. They got their orders from on high from the president. They said not to negotiate, so they're not gonna.
World. They're not serious about actually reaching a bipartisan agreement that meets the needs of the American people. If House Republicans were serious, they'd be here right now.
Oh, I'm
no
sure.
explanation in that meeting from the Speaker of the House of Representatives as to how possibly votes could be canceled. And at the same time, people are supposed to believe that Republicans are serious about addressing the healthcare crisis that they've caused. But
no one believes the Republican Party is fucking serious unless they're a cultist, a part of the sort of MAGA fucking cult, you dumbass. Like, again, it's a cult. It is a cult, fundamentally fucking speaking. There's no point in, like, I don't know how many times it has to be fucking said to these stupid, namby-pamby, pussy-ass fucking dipshits in fucking power in the Democratic Party. They're not willing to negotiate in good faith. They have never wanted to fucking negotiate in good faith. Fuck out of here with this complete fucking goddamn nonsense. Whoa, you're telling me that the side that has never been interested, fundamentally speaking, in negotiating with your side ever doesn't want to negotiate? Because again, like I mentioned earlier, and this is a big key point, when the first continuing resolution bill was on the fucking floor of the Senate, the fucking Democratic Senate minority leader whipped up 7 votes to vote for that continuing the vote on culture to make it such that the continuing resolution on the budget would go through with a simple majority rather than have to get the 60 votes needed to get through the fucking filibuster. Oh my god, I it's fucking crazy. I know. Oh my god, you're telling me that these motherfuckers are not willing to negotiate with you because of that? I'm so shocked. But I don't know. Let's see what the fucking Republican Party has been saying, because they're not negotiating, honestly. Vance, you don't use policy disagreements as leverage to not have essential services of the government actually function. That is incredible of you to say. Because you would do the exact same fucking thing if the option was available to you, JD Vance and Republicans. Just, whoa, you're telling me that the obvious fucking hypocritical liars are being obvious fucking hypocritical liars? No.
This is the Vice President and the Speaker of the House. And Leader Thune, let's
We
listen.
have disagreements about tax policy, but you don't shut the government down. We have disagreements about healthcare policy, but you don't shut the government down. You don't use your policy disagreements as leverage to not pay our troops, to not have essential services of government actually function. You don't say the fact that you disagree about a particular tax provision is an excuse for shutting down the people's government and all the essential services.
So this is obviously the line that they're going to go with. They're just going to blame the fucking goddamn Democrats, when in reality, it is the Republicans who are to blame for the fucking government shutdown. And broadly speaking, the American people themselves understand this loud and fucking clear. Because again, they have been constantly saying how there's no point in negotiating with fucking Democrats. We have the votes anyways. We're just going to fucking push this shit through. When in reality, they never had the fucking votes for this. And the reason why they think they have the votes for this is because of you, Chuck Schumer. You're the part of the fucking problem, because you decided to fucking vote on culture to allow the first continuing resolution on the budget go through when the government was first being threatened to fucking shut down, which is now why the Republican Party thinks that they have the votes to fucking push it through. That is why. And they're just going to fucking blame the fucking Democratic Party. I swear to God, if they fucking decide to pussy out and just not let the fucking government shut down, I'm gonna fucking, like, I will scream. I will just be like, oh my God, these people are so fucking pathetic. Because I do think that Chuck Schumer is going to cuck out. And, oh, JD Vance is lying about how it's a $1.5 trillion spending package to give billions of dollars to illegal aliens for their health care. Again, Medicaid and Medicare are the things that are getting cut in the one big beautiful bill. Those are the main things, those are the main programs that are getting cut because of it. Whoa, meaning that those are programs that illegal immigrants don't have fucking access to. Whoa, you're telling me that Republican politicians and pundits just lie? Who would have thought?
Look at the original thing they did with this negotiation. It was a $1.5 trillion spending package, basically saying to the American people, we want to give massive amounts of money, hundreds of billions of dollars to illegal aliens for their health care, while Americans are struggling to pay their health care bills. That was their initial foray into this negotiation. We thought it was absurd. We told them it was absurd.
Yet you guys are cutting Medicare and Medicaid. Spare me it.
And now they come in here saying that if you don't give us everything that we want, we're going to shut down the government. We think that's preposterous. We think it's totally unacceptable, and we think the American people are going to suffer because these guys won't do the right thing. Now,
Whoa, JD Vance is a liar. Whoa, crazy. Let's see. What is it? He specifies on how American healthcare policy is broken. Yet you are the motherfuckers who cut the fucking extremely threadbare social safety net and healthcare programs that currently exist and are forcing rural hospitals to shut down, affecting your fucking voters. Spare me it.
You will hear a lot from Senate Democrats, from House Democrats about the fact that American healthcare policy is broken. Well, we know that American healthcare policy is broken. We've been trying to fix it for the 8 months that we've been in office, but every single
By cutting Medicare and Medicaid.
thing that they accuse about being broken about American healthcare is policy the Democrats have supported for the past decade. So if they want to talk about how to fix American healthcare policy,
By trying to expand healthcare through the Affordable Care Act? By trying to extend the fucking tax credits that exist for the Affordable Care Act? That means they're trying to go after healthcare and make it worse? When in reality, what you motherfuckers want is no fucking goddamn healthcare whatsoever for anyone within the United States of America? Again, spare it. The one big beautiful bill cuts Medicare and fucking Medicaid, right? It cuts Medicaid within the actual bill itself, and those cuts are going to fucking go through after the midterms, which is why they're lying about the fact that it's not going to actually cut it, because technically speaking, the cuts haven't actually gone through. But if you know anything about the fucking goddamn bill and have read it for like literally 3 seconds, like, you know that's exactly what it is fucking accomplishing. So again, fucking spare me it. Whoa, JD Vance fucking lies as he fucking breathes? No. It's fucking crazy. Generally speaking, like, and for Medicare in particular, the reason why it's getting cut is because of the other fucking cuts that are going on. The pay-go stipulation will trigger and will force cuts that happen within Medicare itself because of pay-go. Oh, it's crazy, I know. It is true that California's public systems provides coverage to people regardless of immigration status, but undocumented / DACA people get less coverage than documented people. Again, like I've said before, the things that they're going after specifically, and I don't that's a sort of like state sort of public system. That's a completely fucking different thing, obviously. But here's the thing, Boy Meets Minnie. The things that they're going after are federal fucking programs and systems that don't affect fucking undocumented migrants anyways, right? Because they don't have access to Medicare or Medicaid. It's so fucking stupid.
let's do it. The Speaker would love to do it. The Senate Majority Leader would love to do it. Let's work on it together. But let's do it in the context of an open government that's providing essential services to the American people. That's all that we're proposing to do. And the fact that they refuse to do that shows how unreasonable their position is. I think we're headed.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Like, again, I'm just gonna keep lying and just not believing any. Like I said before, Democrats. There's no point in negotiating with any of these people. You can't. Like, you can't fucking negotiate with these people because they're just willing to lie as much as they breathe. Existing people will stay on, but no new undocumented people can. So that's, I guess, the broader consequences because of the Medicare and Medicaid cuts, right? Because I'm assuming that's how they fund their fucking public system, is through, well, those programs. And the fact that, well, the economy in California is as good as it is.
And the fact that they refuse to do that shows how unreasonable their position is. I think we're headed to a shutdown because the Democrats won't do the right thing. I hope they change their mind, but we're going to see.
Yeah, won't do the right thing in negotiating with people who are fundamentally fucking dishonest. They should allow the fucking government to shut down. And they're trying to do everything possible to fucking capitulate to you people, but you people still fucking refuse to do that because the order came from on fucking high saying that, oh, we have the votes anyway, so don't negotiate with them. There's no point. Because of, again, the other time that Schumer decided to whip up 7 votes to allow the fucking vote on culture to go through, to allow the vote on the continuing resolution to only require a simple majority. So Donald Trump is seizing on that capitulation from earlier on this year to say, like, well, we don't have to talk with them. Who gives a shit about anything they have to say? Complete fucking nonsense. But what else do we have here from fucking JD Vance?
To be clear, is there room for negotiation here with the Democrats? And you mentioned you believe that we are headed toward a government shutdown. Is the federal government preparing to fire federal workers if the government does move to shutdown?
Well, first of all, we have to keep essential services functioning as well as possible if the Democrats shut down the government, and Russ has been tasked with making sure that's possible. Then it's about negotiations. One of the things I admired about the president, but frankly the entire team's approach during the conversation we just had with Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jefferies was, they have some crazy ideas. Giving taxpayer money to illegal aliens for healthcare, that's a crazy idea. Funding
Lying.
transgender surgeries in Peru, that's a crazy idea.
Lying.
Yeah, but they had some ideas that I actually thought were reasonable, and they had some ideas that the president thought was reasonable. What's not reasonable is to hold those ideas as leverage and to shut down the government unless we give you everything you want. There were multiple times where Leader Jefferies or Leader...
So again, like I've been saying before, this is how negotiating fucking works, you complete utter fucking morons. Listen, not every single time are the Democrats going to, like, roll over backwards and just sit there with belly presented up. Although honestly, who the fuck knows these goddamn fucking morons like Hakeem Jefferies and Chuck Schumer, like there's who the fuck knows if they're going to be able to negotiate or not negotiate but vote on fucking culture, something like that again will fucking happen to allow the continuing resolution to go through. You have no idea if that's going to be the case, so that's why you are acting in incredible bad faith here, like because you think that the Democrats are going to inherently capitulate every single time when you have no idea if that's going to be the case. And I swear to God, like I've been saying before, if Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jefferies actually do decide to fucking capitulate, this party is dead. Dead fucking party. Completely and utterly fucking dead. I have no idea what's going on in the back with, like, say, the DNC or any of the backroom sort of, like, discussions that are happening with the Democratic Party right now. But if not, any of all of them are saying one thing and one thing only. Like, they should be saying, like, just they're acting in bad faith. Like, let them fucking come to us. If the government shuts down, the government shuts down. They're the ones that are going to be at fault. And the American people already know that the Republican Party are the ones who are going to be at fault. So, again, you just let the fucking government shut down. That's the fucking play here. But again, literally, when the vote on fucking culture happened, everyone in the Democratic Party, including the DNC, including everyone, were in the House, in the DNC, in the fucking broader Democratic umbrella, said to Chuck Schumer, do not vote on fucking culture. You vote no. Don't let this fucking go through. And you want to know what fucking Chuck Schumer did? Whipped up the fucking 7 votes anyway, in complete utter defiance of his fucking party. Because again, he is evil and he fucking hates his constituents. And seemingly his fucking party as well.
Schumer would say, you know what, we should be doing this, and the President of the United States would say, yeah, absolutely, let's have that conversation, but we're going to do it in the context of the people's government being open. We're not going to let you take the people's government hostage and then give you everything you want. And that's really the state of the negotiation. Yeah, let's have a conversation, let's have a negotiation, but we're not going to shut down the government because we won't give the Democrats everything that they want.
Cope and fucking seethe about it. Again, you people are not negotiating in good faith.
To what Senator Schumer said, that there were aspects about healthcare ending for certain people that the president was learning about for the first time in that meeting. And was the president open to a deal on the ACA subsidies?
The president was learning about it for the first time, thanks to Chuck Schumer. But what I will say is, look, we have put a $50 billion rural hospital fund into the big beautiful bill we passed a few months ago because we know that under Biden administration's policies, there are a lot of small town hospitals, a lot of rural healthcare that was getting shut down and it was struggling. We're trying to fix that problem. In fact,
no, the fuck it wasn't. What are you fucking talking about? Again, lies, 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 lies. I'm going to keep reiterating this over and over and over again. These people all lie about as much as they fucking breathe. That fucking $50 billion rural hospital fund is still an overall $100 billion cut because it used to be $150 billion within Medicare and Medicaid. And now there's a fucking cut. That's like simple fucking math, JD. Like, you're off by about $100 billion fucking dollars. Spare me it.
We're happy to work with Democrats to fix that problem. We want to work across the aisle to make sure that people have access to good health care. We are not going to let Democrats shut down the government, take a hostage, unless we give them everything that they want. That's not how the people's government has ever worked. That's certainly not how it's going to work under the Trump administration.
Nice fucking meme. Yeah, the people's government under the Donald Trump administration. Like, fucking spare me it, dude. Here we go. We got Speaker Mike Johnson talking about WIC, FEMA, telemedicine, mental health services, all of these things that the American people need, they won't be able to get access to if the Democrats go through with this. Yeah, stuff that the one big beautiful bill cuts anyways, dude. And that fucking FEMA, you've been consistently cutting through fucking Doge anyways. Like, you people have already been cutting these fucking goddamn sort of like threadbare social safety nets. Like, spare me it, dude.
Okay, and very importantly, healthcare. They want to talk about healthcare. If they don't fund the government, guess what does stop? The WIC program. That's Women, Infants, and Children Nutrition Program won't be funded. We won't have FEMA funded, right? We've got hurricane season. We've got 2 off the coast of the United States right now. FEMA service is not funded.
You people are the ones cutting all of these programs in order to give more money to fucking ICE Gestapo raids. Spare me it. You people are the fucking problem.
Telemedicine, mental health services, all these things that the American people need, and they won't be able to access if the Democrats go through with this. So I certainly pray they don't. They have another chance because Leader Thune's going to put the House bill on the Senate floor again tomorrow and probably again on Wednesday. And we'll see if Chuck Schumer goes along with this.
I swear to God, if Chuck Schumer fucking goes along with this, because obviously the continuing resolution passed within the House, right? Duh. Democrats do not have the majority within the House, but they have to get through the fucking filibuster in order to have the continuing resolution go through. I swear to God, if fucking Chuck Schumer decides to do the worst possible fucking political move on the fucking planet and allow the fucking resolution to go through, Democrats are a wholeheartedly dead fucking party. They are dead. Dead party. More dead than they already were. Because, listen, the Baileys have been telling me that we can't let the government shut down, so we need to let this all go through. Like, I don't know, like, what else are you supposed to say with this? Because you can't fucking negotiate with these people. And let me show you why you can't negotiate with these people. This is what these motherfuckers have posted, right? This came from Donald Trump himself. He did a fucking stupid edit with Hakeem Jefferies wearing a sombrero and a fucking mustache, dude. Like, this is why I keep saying, you cannot negotiate in good faith with the Republican Party, and you let the fucking government shut down. If you want to actually look like you have a fucking spine in the minds of the fucking American people, you let the fucking government shut down. That is what you fucking do. But again, I have no faith in these complete two stupid motherfuckers in order to actually go through with something like that, because that actually takes real fucking political will to do that.
Look, guys, there's no way to sugarcoat it. Nobody likes Democrats anymore. We have no voters left because of all of our woke trans bullshit.
It's a fucking AI video, dude. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Like, this is what he's fucking posting to try to, like, get one on the fucking Democratic Party, dude. This is again, the president of the United States is fucking posting this shit, dude. You do not negotiate with people like this. They are not honest.
Not even black people want to vote for us anymore. Even Latinos hate us. So we need new voters. And if we give all these illegal aliens free health care, we might be able to get...
Damn, again, repeating the exact same lie all these motherfuckers have been consistently saying. I thought, hey, Chuck, I thought, like, the president was learning about something in terms of the ACA tax credits and what it did. Oh, I guess not. Oh, crazy. Yes, this is also incredibly fucking racist, Boy Meets Minnie. But then again, like, this is like, this complete utter fucking moron's whole shtick is to try to, like, get one over the I'm owning the libs. Because this is how he fucking thinks. He thinks that this is fucking owning the libs. Again, no point in negotiating with these fucking people. They are dishonest.
Get them on our side so they can vote for us. They can't even speak English, so they won't realize we're just a bunch of woke pieces of shit, you know? At least for a while, until they learn English and they realize they hate us too.
Fantastic, excellent. So this is the response to your fucking supposed meeting. So at this point, shut it down. This is what you fucking do. You want to actually play fucking politics? Shut the government down. That's the fucking play. Be like, okay, listen, we have given you every possible avenue out. We have given you multiple off-ramps, and you still fucking spit on us because you think that we're going to vote along with this. Well, in reality, no. No, we're not going to fucking vote along with this, and we're just going to stay resolute. But again, given the fucking vote on culture on the fucking previous continuing resolution fight, the fact that this motherfucker Chuck Schumer decided to whip up 7 votes to vote in favor of that fucking vote on culture to make it such that the bill would have to pass by a simple majority rather than go through the fucking filibuster, this is why the Republicans are currently treating you like this, Chuck, because they think that you're going to roll over and die anyways. So they're not willing to negotiate with you in good faith, because you've already proven and shown that you are wholeheartedly fucking uninterested in, well, fighting for the American people like you pretend to say, and are just going to instantaneously capitulate to anything that the Republican Party does. So spare me it, dude. Like, these are the people you're fucking talking to, who are wholeheartedly fucking dishonest. So there is only one play left. You let it shut down. You let it shut down for a week, a month, until those fucking dumbass motherfucking Republicans, and you make, by the way, what you do while the government shut down, You fucking make a media circuit. You do a blitz. You do town halls. You do fucking, you talk with like literally everyone. You go on all the shows. Go on the fucking podcasts. You go literally everywhere possible. Every fucking media outlet that you can get your fucking hands on, and you talk about how this is how the fucking Republican Party was treating us while in negotiations. So fuck you. We're not going to deal with you people honestly anymore because you people are fundamentally dishonest. None of this fucking kumbaya fucking stupid bullshit. You call them out for what they are. Childish, dishonest, fucking do-nothing morons who just want the American people to suffer and to have their rich billionaire buddies be able to get way more fucking money than they ever possibly fucking need. You do not negotiate in honesty with these people because they do not deserve to be treated honestly. So I swear to God, if they fucking actually go along with this continuing resolution and vote it through, dead fucking party. Wholeheartedly, completely, and utterly fucking dead. So I don't think there's really much else to say besides you let the fucking government shut down, Democrats and Chuck Schumer. I'm looking at you specifically, Chuck Schumer. Your entire party advocated before that the government should shut down. And it's your stupid, goofy-looking head ass who decided to basically stop that from fucking happening. So again, you do not treat these people honestly. They do not deserve to be treated honestly because these people are fundamentally dishonest. You cannot treat them with any grace or sympathy or, well, any good faith whatsoever because consistently Republicans have proven how incredibly fucking dishonest they are. Don't think there's anything else to say besides that.